Hey guys, I'm sure you can all relate to that freeing feeling after you take down a protective style and you're getting ready for your wash day. I just took down a protective hairstyle that lasted about a month, and that's how much hair I got from detangling it. And so in this video, I want to share with you how I take down my protective style and detangle my hair in preparation for wash day. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so as I was telling you, this protective style lasted me about a month and I really rocked it. I loved it so much. Unfortunately, I had to take it down at this point because my scalp was dirty and needed some attention. Okay guys, I really apologize for my kids being a distraction in this video. Don't worry, at some point you're not going to notice them anymore. I hope. Anyway, so I start by cutting out the tangled ends of the extensions, with synthetic hair like this. They start to get tangled after a while. So when you cut out those ends, it makes it easier to kind of just pull them out of the cornrows. It's just crochet, right? So it's very easy to pull out the extensions because you just loop them in when you're installing them. It's just easy to unravel the loop, but removing them is easy, very straightforward. And then got to the cornrows, and here's where it got a little bit tricky, because with the cornrows I had sewed them down with some thread and needle because I was trying to make them lay as flat as possible for the style. So yeah, I was having a situation of knots, my hair and the thread knotting together and making it difficult for me to unravel. You know how easy it is when you're installing it, you just sew it down, right? It's easy. And then when it's time to take it off, it's like, oh my god, where did I loop the thread, where did I anyway, so I would say the only thing that you want to really be careful about when you're doing this is just be patient, take your time. And if you're struggling to untie a knot and it's hard, maybe don't try to pull out your hair violently. If you can't do it by yourself, get some help. If you have somebody in the house who can help you, or maybe just give it a break, do something else, and then come back to it. And somehow whenever I come back to it, I always just figure out a way to unravel the loop. But don't keep at it, tugging your hair, especially with this knot that I had at the kind of like at the around my edges. I was worried. I didn't want to pull too violently. You can see I called my husband for reinforcement. He helped me to cut out the thread, and then I was able to unentangle my hair from that knot. So you do want to be gentle, especially with your edges. Make sure that you don't pull too harshly. And so we finally got that thread out. That's the thread that was giving me trouble, and I think that was like the only knot that was really giving me a hard time. And after that, I was able to take down the rest of the cornrows pretty easily. Yeah, so you just want to be gentle as you can. Take your time. And then it was all done, and this is getting to the interesting part. This is actually where my detangling session actually begins. I part my hair first into big sections, then smaller sections, and then I detangle one small section at a time. And when I'm done detangling, I put it in a twist, and that's how we do it. My scalp was so dirty. Generally with crochets like this, it's much harder for me to take care of my scalp when I have them installed, because with the cornrows being so being underneath, and then the extensions on top, it's really hard to access your scalp to even clean it. So generally I wouldn't keep this type of styles too long. I mean, the 1 month that I kept it in was too long, I'll tell you that. Usually I would go for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe at most. But with this one, I kind of really enjoyed the style, guys. I was really enjoying it, and I didn't want to take it down, even though I knew that my scalp was suffering. But anyway, that being said, I am using Aunt Jackie's not on my watch detangler to finger detangle. And if you've been watching my videos, I believe so much in finger detangling, because for me personally, tools don't do the trick, or should I say the tools the times that I've used them, I've noticed a lot more breakage. So this is Aunt Jackie's Not On My Watch detangler. You can find it on Amazon or any beauty supply store around. I've also used oil to detangle my hair and it works absolutely well. I think the other detangling video that I have on this channel that I recorded, I think maybe like 9 months ago, I used oil for that detangling session and it works just perfectly too. Anything that you have that will be kind of lubricating and that has slip that will make you be able to detangle works. So even like conditioner, leave-in conditioner, rinse out conditioner, whatever, right? Anyway, and when I'm detangling, I always like to pull out the shed hairs, or there's gonna be some broken hairs too. I pull it out and I keep it aside. I'm not throwing it away because I always like to just observe how much hair I'm actually gonna lose from the detangling session. And then once I detangle and I'm comfortable that it's really properly detangled, then I'll go in with a comb and just comb through, a wide tooth comb I might add, just comb through before I put a hair in a twist. And that's how I'm going to do it for all the sections of hair till I am done. So going into detangling, it's very important to detangle your hair before on your wash day, before you actually wash. In the past, I would just take down a protective style when I didn't know any better. Take down a protective style, maybe just quickly take a comb and then just brush it over my hair, and I'm like not really combing with the intention to detangle, just wanna comb through, and then probably the hair still has some tangles in it, and then I'll just go in and then I'm trying to wash the hair when all the shed hairs and tangles are not out. And of course, the result of that is that you're going to cause so much breakage. By the time you're done with washing your hair, there's so much hair lying on the floor, there's broken hairs lying everywhere, and it's like, and you're wondering like, oh my god, my hair is not growing, or the protective style didn't grow my hair, whereas whatever little growth you have, you've gone and combed out all of it so harshly without taking the time to tangle. I mean, that's my theory, and I really think do it once, you don't notice it, right? But if you're consistently doing that, like after every 3 months of having 3 weeks or 1 month of having a protective style, and the little growth you have, you kind of just waste it away by not detangling properly. What happens over the course of 1 year, 2 years? You don't really see growth, right? Because your hair is kind of breaking off due to your practices. So I truly believe that in detangling my hair this way, I have really retained much more length than when I wasn't doing this. Because after I detangle my hair like this and I go into the shower, when I'm washing my hair, I see little to no breakage at all. I really don't, because I tell you, when I'm washing my hair, I'm actually picking up all those pieces of hair on the floor and I'm putting them together just to see. Most of the hair that comes out, the shed hair, the broken hairs, whatever, it comes out at this point. This is it. After this, no more breakage, until my next installation. And just, minimize the combing, minimize the usage of tools, because it doesn't work for me, right? Anyway, so yeah, my point is, if you incorporate proper detangling in your regimen, I think you're going to see significant improvement in your length retention. So definitely something to think about if you're not already doing it. Let me know in the comment section if you do detangle. What's your preferred go-to product? What's your go-to product for detangling? Do you like to use oils or detangler like me? Or do you prefer to use tools, or do you also like to do finger detangling, or do you use a combination of both like I do? Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, so I'm just gonna finish this this section, and then I'm going to go to the other side and repeat the same process. At the end, I'm gonna have about maybe 10-12 twists on my head, and that's how we're going to wash the hair. We're going to wash the hair in twists, even though at some in the middle of my washing, I kind of unravel them just to make sure that I rinse out everything, because I just don't believe, I believe in washing my hair in twists, but I still want to unravel the twist at some point just to make sure that they properly rinse. Okay, so we're done with the left side, and then we're going to repeat the same process on this other side, so that at the end we're having like maybe 12 twists, or 12 14 twists, I guess, on each side. And that's it, guys. That's it for our detangling session. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's how much hair was, lost. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.